Hello friends, today we are going to see the next lesson, that is natural disaster. What is a disaster? Disaster is an accident that occurs without human knowledge, which can cause human loss and property. The disasters are also called as calamities. Calamities are of two types. One is natural or it may be man-made. Now, if it is natural, what type of calamities can come? Like earthquake, floods, drought, landslides. These are known as natural disasters, natural calamities. Then what are man-made? It may be a fire or a stampede. Stampede is like in Marathi we call it chengra chengri. Whenever the big crowd starts moving in all the direction because of the man-made problems, we call it stampede. So in this chapter we will study about the natural disasters, that is earthquake, landslides, floods, tsunami and drought. So the first one is earthquake. What is an earthquake? The sudden shake on the earth's surface is called as earthquake. Earthquakes are tremendous disasters that occurs on the earth crust and cause a massive devastations all around. Whenever an earthquake occurs, the ground shakes and the things on the ground like buildings, trees, structures will start shaking. It may also crack the walls, or sometime if the earthquake has more, if the earthquake is having more intensity, means if it is stronger, it may also collapse the buildings and the structures, where we can see the loss occur is on the large scale, like the life of the people, the properties. It can also snap of electric wires and water mains. Earthquakes are very common in some parts of India, mostly in the coastal areas, Andaman Nicobars. We can see these things. To give you the example, Japan. Japan is the place where the earthquake occurs continuously. Now, what causes an earthquake? We live on top of the surface of the earth called crust. But deep below the earth, it is very hot. We call it as lava. The crust of the earth has cracks in it called as faults. The land on the each side of a fault can move as if floats on molten rocks. The moving land masses sometimes collide, cause the land to shake, and thus result in the earthquake. Now, there are three words: seismology, seismograph, and Richter scale. What are these three words and how they are related to earthquake? The study of earthquake shocks and its effects is called Seismology means the person studying the earthquake, and the process which is used to study is called seismology. Now, the instrument which is used to record the shaking of the land is called seismograph. Now, the intensity at what level the earth is shaking or moving is measured in the form of 1 to 10 on a scale which is called as Richter's scale. For example, like we measure the distance in centimeters, meters, millimeters, sorry, centimeters, meters, kilometers. This is a scale used, and the same way when we measure the movement of the earth, the shaking of the earth, it is measured in 1 to 10 scale, which is called as Richter's scale. An earthquake which measures more than 5 on the Richter's scale is said to be the highest intensity and damaging. The point of origin of an earthquake is called focus. The center of the earthquake, from where it has started, it is called as focus. It means the earthquake may occur or may start in a particular point, and it may affect the neighboring area of that particular point, that particular focus. Now, what measures to be taken when you come to know that the earthquake has happened, or when you feel that there is a shake in the earth's surface? Earthquake management. Since one can never know in advance when an earthquake may occur, we must cope with it courageously. Now, what we need to do? If you feel even the slightest of tremors, run out of the building, house, or a flat. Inform as many people as you can. Choose the place where nothing can fall on you. It means you can move to the open ground. If trapped under, or if you are unable to move to the open place, what to do? Make yourself keep comfortable or keep safe under a table, or take a shelter under the slab. Stay away from the electric poles or trees. Arrange for medical help and first aid. The moment you come to know, you can inform the nearest peoples, or you can inform the medical emergency. You can also arrange the medicines and the first aid which you have with you at home. And the last thing is, once the earthquake stops, once the earth stops shaking, suddenly don't move to the building, as it may fall on you. Now, we have seen some words in this lesson like earthquake. What we call for earthquake in Marathi? Bhukampa. Bhukamp means the shaking of the earth. Floods. Like what we call for flood in Marathi? Poor. Drought. दुष्काळ, लँडस्लाईड, जमीन धसणे,